G'day YouTube, Max right here, and we're going to jump into the charts here for a little bit because I wanted to give you guys plenty of time, plenty of warning for what I think will be a pretty decent Bitcoin trade coming up. So we're on the Bitcoin hourly chart, and a pretty beautiful, attractive, symmetrical triangle is being formed at the moment. Yesterday I made a video, I painted out several scenarios, one of which was this time frame here. We could keep coming down and make a lower low. That obviously did not happen, and we went into one of the other scenarios I suggested, which is this symmetrical triangle. If you're new to Bitcoin, Bitcoin loves its symmetrical triangles. October, November, December, we were just crushing it on symmetrical triangles. We're going to go, is my shot not going back far enough? There it is. Let's go back. They were just all over the place here. You can see there was one there. Where else did we have one? We had, to a lesser extent there. Here we had one, there, and even here we had one, there, and there. And so this one even, there, and there. And so on this, you can see this baseline trajectory, which it just touches, bounces off, and then every now and again, it'll do what's called a sideways consolidation. It'll make a symmetrical triangle, start trading into a narrower range before some breakout, okay? And so it looks like we're gonna repeat the pattern. We may not, time will tell, so we've got to wait for confirmation. But I just wanted to let you know what we're looking for, and I want to give you guys plenty of time to set up for this trade. By the way, if you're new to this channel, I've been in crypto since 2012. I've seen 2 complete cycles. On this channel, we talk lots about the psychology, managing yourself under all this mayhem, news about Bitcoin, crypto, trading alerts, technical analysis, you name it. This is the crypto channel to join. Go ahead and click that subscribe button and like this video. Okay, into the trade alert. What are we looking for? So in this symmetrical triangle, you guys know from stuff that I've taught you before, usually symmetrical triangles break out around about 2/3 to 3/4 of the way through in terms of time. So this would be the start. This is called the apex, and there's 2 different ways to take this triangle, but let's just call this the apex for now. About 2/3 to 3/4 of the way through is usually when the breakout occurs from the symmetrical triangle. Now in this particular instance, there's another line we could draw here, and you could argue that this is the triangle being formed and we don't even care about this line down here, in which case we're very much due or even a little bit overdue for the breakout. But I don't really care. It's nice when things line up and it's textbook and whatever else. I am not, this might break out to the downside. It absolutely might. And I don't care. I don't care if it breaks out. I'm not going to short Bitcoin during this market. Not right now. It is, it's just too strong. It's too exciting a year. Things are going up and I don't want to get caught with my pants down. The only thing I care about are these upper trend lines. When is a good time? And this is a nice, solid, clear line. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 touches on this line. And so how do you trade this? Okay, so the price is going to come, just going to do something at some point. We're going to break through this line. Well, here's what I want to see. I want to see on the hourly chart, for example, I'd like to see a candle close up here, another candle open, start to go up, and somewhere around here, okay? And I'll show this on the long position. I'm going long. Somewhere around here, I would buy. Now, before I finish this little conversation, I want to really stress, there's 2 different types of people who watch my videos. There's traders, and there's people who just want to buy, understand the crypto is good, want to buy, and looking for a good entry point. It's very important you know which one you are. If you're not a trader, don't trade. Okay? If you're not a trader, don't trade, because you're going to get hosed. You're going to get hosed. There's just, the money is controlled by people who know what the hell they're doing, and it's hard. It's hard to get it right. You don't know where to put your shots. Your stop losses. You don't know where to put your risk management. You don't know where to take profits. All these things. There's a lot that goes into trading. If you're not a trader, don't trade. If you're looking to just buy and hold, then it's always nice that when you're just right out of the gates, you get a nice price, and the day after things go up very nicely. Makes you feel good, feel confident about yourself. And then you can just go ahead and do that. Maybe use this information for a nice little entry point to just buy and accumulate. Don't even bother with a stop loss. It's possible that Bitcoin goes down 50% tomorrow. That's absolutely true. You say, Max, you told me not to have a stop loss. I was like, yeah, but would you have known where to put it? And the more likely thing is it goes down, you get closed out of the position at a loss, and then it turns around and goes straight back up, and now you're not in Bitcoin. Which would be the greater tragedy. So, you don't want to be stuck in that position. So yeah, maybe Bitcoin goes down 50% in the next few weeks, but in the next few months, I don't know about you, but you got to understand your position. But in my opinion, it's definitely going to be north of where it is here. So I don't want to risk getting closed out. So how do we manage this trade? Let's go. I've told you the buy point, but where are the stop losses? So, and the profit. So first of all, let's get our height. This is one way to do it. There's a bunch of different ways to do this, but one way is to take the size of the opening of the triangle and make that, from the, not from there, but rather from the breakout. And we don't know where the breakout's going to occur, but let's say it occurs there. Okay, so that would put us up here at about 50,000. Okay, as a place where we think maybe this is going to go to. Okay, maybe it goes there, maybe it doesn't. A few things we want to know. We want to try and pull in some other information that we know to maybe adjust our area here. A couple things. I think on a previous video I've talked about the fib extension. I put it at around 48K. Okay, 48K. So well, we're pretty close to there. Another cool thing, a rather famous Bitcoiner, Max Kaiser, he's been saying the next stop for Bitcoin is 48K. So it's like, okay, we got two reasons to think it's going to be 48K. This little analysis is telling us it's going to be at 50, 51. Do we want to get greedy? I'll probably go ahead and put in my take profit somewhere around 47, right? Maybe even 46 and a half, something like this. Where are we? 47, right? That'd be, if I can cash out there, that'd be nice. Now, where am I going to put my stop loss? Well, very often when these things break out, remember, I'm not buying until it's actually broken out across this line. Sometimes it comes down and retests this line. Sometimes it wicks in and comes back out before it takes off. So what we do is I go ahead and put my stop loss around about down here, which leaves me with a risk reward ratio of, I think that says 3.67. It does. 3.67. And that's a pretty good risk reward ratio for these little trades like this. And so, okay, so now we know this is the trade that I'm going to do if I get the breakout. Remember, I'm not touching this trade until this price. And by the way, if this price went up to here, that doesn't mean I'm not buying because it hasn't broken the trend line. See, this was based on the assumption that the breakout happens down here. If it happens down here and I get up to here, now I'm buying. So it's not strictly the price. This price is 38,578. If it shoots up to 35,78 right now, I'm not buying. That's not breaking the trend line. Okay. So what's important is not the price, but the breaking of the trend line. So I just want to know I want you guys to know how I kind of think about that. So I need a good solid breakthrough on this trend line, and then I can go ahead and execute this trade. That's what I'm going to do. You got to make your own decisions. I'm not your financial advisor. You know all the disclaimers that we all have to do every time we do these videos. And so you guys have to make those decisions for yourself. But I wanted you to get this one nice and early. It's similar to several other videos I did on these symmetrical triangles. I've given you the heads up nice and early so you can sit there and wait for it to happen. When is it going to happen? What is it? Just let me quick measure, see how long this is. From here to here, and this is just complete guessing, 70, that's 3 days and 2 hours. So, okay, maybe we have to wait that long or even a little bit longer for this to break through, okay? So, very, very interesting. Maybe I gave you 3 days heads up on this particular trade. I don't know. We don't know when it's going to break out, but I'm watching it. I mean, I'd love it to come down, bounce off here, come up here, bounce off here, come down here, bounce off and break up. That would be my dream scenario. That would be perfect. Just confirm everything I'm thinking, nice and great. But if it breaks out of this trend line, I've already got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I've already got 6 touches in here. I'm very happy with this trend line. I'm always looking for trend lines of resistance in this market to break through. Always looking for, anytime I see a trend line form of resistance on one of these, sometimes it's a symmetrical triangle, sometimes it's a descending triangle, sometimes it's an ascending triangle. Anytime I see it, if I can see it break through, I look to see if I can make a trade in that time. All right, guys, I hope this is helpful. We'll have to wait and see. I'll give you some other little bits of information. So this is interesting. Right now, I think we are in about day 8 of Bitcoin being boring. And it's certainly, as soon as Bitcoin gets boring, people are like, oh, well, let's go look for the next best thing. So we are day 8, and I've just said maybe this goes for 3 more days, gets us to like 11 days of Bitcoin price being boring. And what happens when Bitcoin price is boring? Cryptocurrency traders get bored, start jumping into altcoins, and you've seen altcoin pumps all over the place. Bitcoin's been boring. Meanwhile, Polkadot's up 100%. Ethereum's had a pump. Link's had a pump. Just hit all-time highs. So, and we've seen the Bitcoin dominance plummet from just under 70 down to 67. So, you know, this is very, very typical, and I've told you this in the past. When Bitcoin gets boring, altcoins pump. Then, but we're going to see if Bitcoin just shoots up again here and kisses 50, you know, you'll see some of that get sucked back in, out of the alts, back into Bitcoin, and then we'll see what it does. If Bitcoin gets boring, people jump into alts, and that's how it works. But what is important to know is that money is not leaving the cryptocurrency space. It's only coming in. That's why I'm not shorting anything right now. Money is coming into crypto at an alarming rate, and I want to see that continue, and that means I'm only going to be taking long positions in the world of cryptocurrency. I'm not ballsy enough to do the shorts, even when I think they're going to happen. So yeah, all right, guys, I hope this helps. If you like this kind of content, please go ahead, click the subscribe button, hit the bell, hit the all, and all the good things. Please share it, like it, and I will see you in the next video. Take care.